Well, good morning, namaste. As the half yearly examination is going to commence from the 16th of the September, the last chapter that was in your syllabus, that is Weathering the Storm in Erasmus. The present story is a true account of a devastation brought in Orissa in 1909 by a super cyclone. The super cyclone that devastated the entire Orissa. It was on 7th October 99. Prashant, the young boy who is the central character of this story, he finds himself in the village devastated by the super cyclone, super storm. So when he went to Erasmus, the village, to his friend, to meet his friend, suddenly the village was a storm or devastated was by the great cyclone. The cyclone continued for 36 hours. You can imagine what kind of a destruction the cyclone that might have caused. In fact, it brought down all the houses and huge trees, huge and old trees. Prashant has discovered that he has to cover 18 kilometers of distance to his village through the waist deep, कमर के नीचे, waist deep water. Just imagine that how tough it might be for him. He had to push away the human bodies and maybe carcasses. Carcasses means the dead body of the animals as well. Eventually, Prashant reached his village. His heart went cold. He thought about his family, whether they were survived or not. He thinks about them. Finally, he was happy to see his family members safe in Red Cross. Red Cross is a very old organization, Red Cross India, that help or provide shelters during any disaster. Prashant decided to come forward, decided to lead the villagers so that he could or they could arrange the food and medicine for the victim. He formed a group. Here, my dear children, you can take a leaf, an example, or a leaf out of Prashant's book, Life. How you may become a leader, how an educated person like you may form a group, may lead some task, and you may perform. Here this story mean to teach you that you should learn how to give a strong fight to those upheavals of the life that suddenly comes to our life. There he formed a group of a youth and elders. They persuade their local merchants to give the some rice. They clean the shelters of filth, the dirtiness that was caused by the cyclone. First of all, they decided to make it clean. The volunteers tended to wound the injured, the people who were injured. They were provided first aid service by the form of the group. On the fifth day, some government help reached their village, but it was scanty. It was not as much as it was needed. Normally, during any natural disaster or during any disaster, government agencies fails to reach at the right time. Here again, the same case was. Prashant made his children lie on the stand. The passing helicopters got the message of they reached the boat head. The helicopter that was dropping food and medicine, and to give the signal of the helicopter, Prashant intelligently made the boys lead and keep the utensils on their stomach, symbolizing that they are hungry. So the helicopters dropped the packet for the food. They got the food as they were hungry. Prashant was the leader of the youths. He made a shelter for the orphans and persuaded women, or given the women a task to look after those boys who were orphaned, who have lost or who had lost their parents. He arranged work for the women and children. He worked for the rehabilitations of the orphans and the widows. He worked for the welfare of the victims. He became the leader in the village. He did not let anybody suffer, and Prashant was the real hero. Here, dear children, the theme of the story is very simple. Whenever a natural calamity, whenever a natural disaster, whenever any disaster, whether it is natural or man-made disaster, like storms, the storms like tornado, hudhud, cyclone, and you might have heard about the twister. So whenever a great upheaval, a great disturbance due to the natural calamity takes place, people are put in lot of suffering. Apart from the help that government provides, the members of community, we we are the members of community, and we should also mobilize ourselves. It is our duty. I am telling about the summary, then I will come to the story. Mobilize the people so that they could provide the help to the people. In this story, we will read how a boy who is only 19 years of age takes the initiative to help the people, the members of his community, to stand on their feet. His leadership qualities are praised. We can learn lessons, we can take examples from the life of Prashant, or from this story. The very lesson, weathering the storm with charisma, the message that the story conveys, that whenever a natural calamity strikes, we the members of community, we the members of society, we the member of family should help themselves. We should come forward to provide them help. They should not be totally dependent. What happens that we just wait for the help? No, it's not the right thing. We should not be totally dependent upon the government to provide the help. It also gives the message that youth, you the youth, you are also more than 14 or 15 years of age. So you may consider yourself a youth. The girls and boys may consider themselves consider this story, and amazingly, the story is a true story. The true story that has devastated Orissa in 1909. Prashant was the living character. You have also that capability, and it gives a message, a very strong message, that youth have a major role to play the organized community. As an educated person, you have a very, very important to unite the society, and organize the community to help themselves. You should provide the leadership role of the solve the problems. For the problems of the common people could be easily solved if you could lead like a good leader. In this lesson, we see how the leadership provide the persons during the superstorms in village. We have also especially concentrated our efforts on women and children, most of the vulnerable sections of the society. So this is the story, the theme, the message, and the short summary of the story I have explained to you. Now, the character. The present story has many characters, but Prashant is the main character. Prashant is a young boy, just 19 years of age. His father, he find himself in a village devastated by superstorm in Orissa in 1929. There he had gone to meet his friend, But when he heard about the storm, he decided to reach his village. He visited the storm shelter in his village and decided to help them. 18 kilometers from the village. That is on 17th October 1999. The storm has taken place 7th October 1999, and the greatest storm was Hudhud. Patna was also disturbed. If you could remember, you may be in class, you were too short, too small, you cannot recall. So here Prashant takes up a leadership role and starting organizing the people. For several months he helps the people to overcome their difficulties. Thus we found Prashant to be born leader who is ready to work hard to help the people and to solve their problem. So the people of village are grateful for his effort. Now come to the introduction of the story. Please see the picture. Look at the picture. Here in the picture that is depicted, the cyclone that hit Odisha in October, 7th October 1999, killed thousands of the people and devastated hundreds of villages. For 2 dreadful nights, Prashant, a young man of 19 years of age, was marooned on the roof of the house. You could see that how Prashant, the boy, is marooned on the roof of the house. You could see the storm, the greatest storm, in which the birds, the animals that was blowing, and the house that was depicted in the picture appears to be almost drowned. The house is almost drowned into the water, and the people Prashant have depicted in front of all the people, because he is the leader of this story. And here you see that how he is giving a strong fight, a strong counter fight to the storm, the greatest storm, the devastating storm, the cyclone that hit the Odisha in 1999. Here you see, on 27th October 99, 7 years after his mother's death, Prashant had gone to block headquarters of Eresma. Eresma, that is a small town in a coastal Odisha. Coastal Odisha, that by the seaside, some 18 kilometers from his village, to spend a day with his friend. Here you see, he had came over here to spend some vacation with his friend. But in the evening, Eresma is in Odisha. It is in Odisha. That is 18 kilometers away. 18 kilometers from the Orissa, the coastal Orissa, the coastal town of Orissa. Orissa, after the Cuttack, Bhubaneswar. Then Bhubaneswar, Cuttack is the capital, Bhubaneswar is the main city, and the coastal city, that is Puri, very famous. Bay of Bengal, the Puri beach, that is in Odisha, very famous Puri, Jagannath temple, the Rath Yatra. You might have heard about the Rath Yatra, Jagannath Puri, one of the famous tourist destination. And the beauty of the sea, beach is very exquisite, and it is very inviting, neat and clean. And there is a national park, there is a Lingaraj temple in the way from Bhubaneswar to Odisha to Puri. You can take a bus from the Cuttack, or you can reach Cuttack by train. The train that is South Bihar Express. It will take you to the Cuttack. From there you can take a bus or reserve a taxi to reach Bhubaneswar. Before the entering the city, there is a road that will take you to the Puri. There is a hotel. It is not so costly. It is across religious place. There you will see the great Puri temple, where the statue of, it is not a statue, it is something like made of neem tree, that is Krishna, Balram and her sister. Actually the Rath Yatra is an occasion that Krishna visited her sister. I am forgetting the name of her sister, but what was the name of that sister? I fail to recall you. You may recall it. So that is the Rath Yatra. He visited her sister's house, and there he rested for the great Rath Yatra, one of the famous, that is a world famous occasion. So this is what the Odisha is famous for. Odisha is only famous for two things, that is for Bhubaneswar and for the Puri. And the beach, the Puri beach, it is actually Bay of Bengal, that is started from Kolkata. Actually it is a sea, but it is Indian Ocean, and in fact it is a Bay of Bengal. The water that falls in the Bay of Bengal is spread in Odisha. That is amazing. You will fall in love of that beauty. And in fact, when I have visited that place, I was amazed, I was startled, and I was surprised. Still, the sweet memory is able to refresh things. So that is what is the story about. Now it is your turn. You may ask the question.